Zhang, situated on the top floor of the Royal Garden Hotel, overlooking Hyde Park. I asked Lyla Steele, who founded the company with her husband Ronnie, to tell me the story of Silverhill Foods.
It's a long story. It's nearly 50 years since Ronnie and I started. Yeah.
That's your husband?
Yeah, and of course we started off very small in the beginning. The first hatch was one duck. One solitary one. The next week we had 3 ducks, 300% increase. And the following week, 9.
What's the volume now?
We're doing, I think, about 80,000 a week.
That is fantastic.
Yeah.
And how many staff do you have working now in Silverhill?
I think there's about 170.
Fantastic.
When you say it quick, it's a lot.
I know, that's phenomenal employment. Tell me about the breed of duck.
Silverhill breed of duck, and it is unique to us. We haven't sold it on to anyone else. We breed for meat quality, skin quality, the quality of the feather, most important.
And you export a huge amount of duck?
Probably about 80%. We export to the UK, France, Germany, most of Europe, and the Far East. We specialise in the Chinese market for the UK. When I say the Chinese market, I mean the duck with the head on. You'll see them in Chinatown and...
Oh, I've often seen them. Is that your ducks?
Yeah, the majority of those there would come from us.
And they're very particular about their duck?
Extraordinarily particular.
Yeah.
They want a good lacquered finish on a duck.
That means glazed.
Glazed. When you're plucking the duck, if the epidermis is damaged in any way, when you cook the duck, there'll be a leak through that skin and it'll make a mark. They will not accept that.
Do they eat duck a lot?
Yes, all parts of the duck. I think the whole duck would be the most popular, followed by probably the legs, and we export duck heads,
That's
duck
unbelievable.
tongues, duck feet.
And they eat the heads of the duck?
Oh yeah, as Stuart used to say.
That's your son?
Yeah, we supply everything except the quack.
You have that on your phone? You have that on your phone?
Stuart got it on the phone.
And of course the gizzard and the liver.
The gizzard would be more French.
Would it?
Yeah, and the liver, of course, would be more French or Belgian.
And then with the feathers, we do anything with them?
We have a feather processing plant. The feathers go automatically from the plucking machine through a silo, through several washing machines. I think must be washed 6 times before they go to a great bank of machines that sort out the feather and down. Then we make duvets and feather and down pillows.
So as well as the restaurants in Chinatown, you supply the really top-end restaurants like here?
Yes, the Minjing restaurant in the Royal Garden Hotel in Kensington and the Dorchester Hotel.
Oh, doesn't get better than that?
No.
I've seen the menu here and they serve it in an interesting way. They serve it 2 different ways.
The chef brings the whole duck to the table with the head on, and he carves the skin only. This is the lacquered skin, very crispy.
Beautifully glazed.
Yes, and he serves that in a very light pancake, or sometimes a lettuce leaf. And then he takes the duck away, and he chops the meat or minces it, mixes it in with various spices, and wraps it in lettuce.
Beautiful.
Takes that out. As far as I know, there's a special chef for cooking the duck in the wood ovens.
Do you enjoy eating duck yourself?
Yes, I do. Yeah.
And how do you cook it at home now? I want your secret.
Well, I don't cook it.
Oh, do you not? No. Who does the cooking
Ronnie
at home?
cooks
Oh,
it.
Ronnie cooks it.
Yeah.
So tell me,
And
how does he do it?
He's a special way of doing it. He puts star anise, 5 spice and salt into the cavity of the duck.
So it's nice and aromatic.
Yeah, and then he skewers the vent closed. And then he has a big pan of boiling water with vinegar and syrup in it. And he dips the duck into that. And then he hangs it up and leaves it to air chill overnight with breeze.
Can it dry out, is it?
Dry out, yeah.
That's interesting, okay.
And the next day the skin is quite rigid.
Yeah.
And then he cooks it very quickly in a very hot oven.
You must be spoiled at home.
I am. Why not?